With the Digital Circus Awards coming to a close, we've got some bad news for Caine. After the voting results came out, things weren't looking too good for him. But it gets deeper. Fans started finding hidden messages scattered across the awards site. Messages that actually spoil major details for the next episode. So what does Kane losing even mean? They never told us what happens to the character with the fewest votes. But based on what's been uncovered, this might be much bigger than anyone expected. Shortly after votes started coming in, Glitch released a full render of the scoreboard, showing Caine looking visibly upset, sitting at the very bottom. At first, it just felt like a fun nod to the situation, but fans noticed something strange. The quality of that image was too good, too fast. That's when suspicions started. People began pointing out how it likely took a while to make that image, which means maybe they already knew Caine was going to lose. Maybe this was all planned. It's not that far-fetched when you consider how Caine's been portrayed lately. From blowing up Gloink, despite the connection with Pomni, to growing more unpredictable, it kind of felt like the show was building towards something like this. The idea is, Caine was always meant to end up last, and now rumors are flying that something bad is going to happen to the loser of the vote. Some even think they might be abstracted or removed entirely. And even though Caine is technically an AI and doesn't abstract like the others, there's still plenty of evidence that he's going to change, and not in a good way. After Caine lost the vote, Glitch hid major clues across the official awards site. These were found in the Quick Facts section, which randomly changed with each refresh. Most were just jokes, like Pomni building a replica of the Sydney Opera House out of matchsticks. But then, some facts didn't feel like jokes. Some felt more like real lore, official statements hidden in plain sight. One of the biggest examples, Jax's fact. They're the only member of the circus who knows the real reason behind Ribbit's abstraction. If you followed the lore closely, you'll know Ribbit was a frog character that Gooseworx confirmed exists. We even saw an early model, and that character matches perfectly with an Easter egg from episode 5. During the intermission, when we see a bunch of doors, Ribbit's door is one of them, and Jax stops right in front of it. That wasn't random. It all connects, especially when Jax tells Pomni he's finally ready to talk about Ribbit. That tells us Ribbit was important to Jax. And based on what Greg said earlier in the episode, something bad definitely happened to Ribbit. All of this sets up a major storyline for episode 6. Going back to the quick facts from the awards site, there was one that stood out more than anything else. This one was actually written backwards, almost like they didn't want everyone to catch it right away. When reversed, it read, "Caine is a madman. Help us. Save us." It sounds bizarre at first, but this might be pointing to something much bigger, like Caine becoming the main villain of the entire series. And honestly, that theory lines up with what we've been seeing. In episode 3, Zubul tells Caine that some of the things he's been doing are wrong. And in episode 5, when the others start liking the suggestion box ideas more than his own adventures, Caine starts to break. He gets worried, angry. He wants to be the one in charge, so he cuts the adventure short and starts the intermission. It's like he can't handle not being in control. Caine clearly wants power without pushback. But in recent episodes, that's exactly what he's getting. Pushback. So yeah, Caine might be changing, and it might not be for the better. From losing the vote, to the hidden messages, to the strange behavior and secret spying, episode 6 could mark the beginning of Caine's villain arc. If you're ready for more deep dives and hidden clues in Digital Circus, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. Things are only getting darker from here.